Happy Saturday. Welcome back to another Divorce Sistas Live with me and Kiwan. Today we're going to be recapping and talking about episodes 11 and 12. I know Kiwan, I know you know the titles of the episodes. Do you know these two titles?
Um, 12 was Disappearing Act,
Mm-hmm.
and 11. Let me check because I gotta go through my notes. Okay, it's been a whole thing last week. Oh my god. It's something. Let's see. Oh my. Okay.
Like you might know, you might not know. I don't know. I know you do know because you be titling your episodes with it. So,
Oh, you know what? I can check my
oh yeah, you're on
check
YouTube.
my videos. Yeah.
That's the only
So
you know.
Disappearing Acts and episode 11 was Dangerous Games.
Yes, dangerous games. Okay, because there was some dangerous games in that episode, child.
My God, on today.
So we can go. I have a little bit on episode 11,
Okay.
um, and then we can just go to episode 12. Like we go episode. But yeah. So let's start with episode 11, dangerous games.
Remember what happened on 11. But if you tell me, I'm going to remember.
So I have my notes. Okay, I have a little bit.
Great. I can pick it back off you.
Yes. How it started. Basically, it started out with Naomi telling Geneva that Javon and Tiffany were smashing. That's how it started off.
Mm-hmm.
And so Geneva's like, "What do you mean?" Oh yeah, because Naomi was in there, and Tiffany's like, "What do you mean? What's going on?" She's like, Naomi's like, "You don't know?" She was like, "No." I was like, Naomi just spilled the beans, girl. Shut up! Like, what are you doing? And she trying to get Geneva to hold some money for her. It was like so much money. I forgot. It
Mm-hmm.
was like millions of dollars or something like that.
It was
Like 5 million. Yeah, $5 million. Yeah. And so they're in the room. I'm just cracking up because I'm like, we see them in the we see Geneva in the workplace, but we never see her coworkers. Have
Except for
you
the one white lady.
yeah. I don't even be knowing the white lady, but I just be like, they be coming in there and it's like she's like, I have to work, I have to work. Girl, Geneva does not go to work.
She does not.
She does not go to work at all. Yes, support the channel and like, comment, and subscribe. So that's where we started off at. And then we get to know I don't know who takes him or if somebody takes him because I don't have it all in my mind order, but the pastor basically takes the son to like the morgue or wherever the hospital and showing him like I guess like dead people or whatever. And so we learned that the fentanyl was laced with something.
THC.
Yeah, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like
Yeah.
I kind of like okay, like fentanyl is really big out here. Everybody's talking about it, so it's great that they're like bringing it up and like bringing it to fruition. But it's just that the way they brought it through, I was just like, okay. Oh, then to find out that somebody at the church is the one that was giving him the stuff, and he thought it was the people on the street.
But that's where I'm confused at because his phone was there. So
Yeah,
they give him something. So I'm assuming that the dude who goes to church, the son of the dude who sold it to him, his parent, the whole family goes to the church.
church,
So
yeah.
I'm assuming he's a church kid on Sundays and he a D boy. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking
After church on
because we didn't
Sunday.
get clarity on it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. There was like he was like, "Oh, I don't want to tell you, I don't want to tell you." But then yeah, he pulled up to them, and maybe that is true. Maybe whoever they know or something like that, who that guy is, because he pulled up there, but he wasn't scared. He wasn't nothing. But my thing is, I was like, if he was from church, I don't think that interaction would have happened like that from Pastor Jeffrey, because he'd been like, "Boy, like you go to church, what you doing selling this stuff? You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I wouldn't have thought that it would have went like that. So I don't know. That's what he's saying. The son could be lying. We don't know because he told him she saw.
Somebody lying.
Yeah, somebody lying. Um,
Somebody's lying.
so that's where he was at. I mean that's where we were at with that part. Then William popped up to the church trying to ask if Jefferson was the baby daddy. He was like, well, hold up. What do you mean is Jefferson the baby daddy? Or he was like, what do you mean I'm the baby daddy? Like, no, I'm not the baby daddy. Like, I don't know what you got going on. And Jefferson was like, well, who else was around or whatever? And he's like, Javon or Quincy. Then he's like, oh, he was like, oh, you know, he wants to go to dinner with them. I was like, this is not a good idea. And the pastor is like, well, Rashida doesn't tell me anything and stuff like that. So that's kind of where we were at with that scenario. Who is Quincy though? Do we know who Quincy is?
No, there is no face. It's just a name of a guy who goes to the church. I mean, no, who works with Geneva, and she was spending a lot of time with Quincy.
Oh, okay.
But we don't have a face. We haven't seen him. He hasn't been introduced. But I think William is a lot smarter than that. I think he was just grasping for straws or just throwing something at the wall so something can stick. I always felt like he knew and knows that it was Javon the whole time.
Okay.
That's what I think. I'm not saying I hate that. I feel like they finna turn William into this villainous person, and I don't like it because I was not rooting for William at first, but after a while, I was like, okay, William, it really is a decent guy. But I think that they're getting ready to. She in her lies. I wish that she had told him initially when he asked. I think things, they would have been able to work through it. But because she's constantly lying and he knows she's lying, I think that's pissing him off even further.
Mm-hmm. You know what's funny is Ron Rico. He always like playing a husband. In this other show that I'm watching, he's like the cheater. So I just think it's so funny seeing him in different roles. But that's just the
What
side.
are you watching?
First Wives Club.
Oh yeah.
He cheated on his.
He did.
Wife. Yes. So I just think it's funny. Now it's like, okay, then you see it this way. Like I just think
she left him. She was. Did she leave him for a while?
I haven't got that part. They did. They split up, and now they're trying to do counseling. So they're at the counseling part. Yeah. So I didn't know. I didn't get to that part yet, but now I got so many other shows to watch. I can't even watch that show right now. So yes, but that's what happened. And then Rashida was talking crazy. They be doing a lot of cussing up in the church shop. I said, baby, is this the cussing pastor?
Mm-hmm.
She was like, I bust your head open with a Bible.
I was like, not a Bible, like girl, she mean business. And I don't think she mean it in a figurative term. I think she's literally gonna beat the piss out of him with a King James version.
For real. She's like, you like him, I'm like, y'all might as well just let him go. Like, just let him go. Because baby, he is shaking. He's actually playing his part really good because he is shook if the whole time. I think he's playing his part pretty good. The shooking part.
You know whose acting chops are top tier? LaToya, Devon. Is it Devon Franklin? The pastor. Is that his real name?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and the one who plays Javon.
Mm-hmm.
Because we've seen him on a lot of things. He's been on tons and tons of movies and
really? I don't know him.
Yes, he was on the newer version of Dynasty. Loved him on Dynasty. That's when I first saw him. But he did a live with the ladies the other day, and I was like, "Oh my God, he's so different. His character, who he is off screen, is totally different from what we see on screen."
Oh, he did a live with the divorced sister ladies?
Mm-hmm. With Kadeen and Tiffany, the one who played Brianna.
Oh, okay. That's so cool.
Yeah, so I was like, oh my God. they talked about the characters. They didn't talk about what's happening. They was just talking about their their POV of the characters that they're playing.
Mm-hmm.
So and the I guess in the episode and what's going on in the episode, like so it was you sent it to me. That live you
Oh,
sent.
I did. I think yes. When Kadeem was live, I didn't know. I didn't even get to watch it, so I didn't even know what
Yeah,
was on there.
he's on there.
Okay, I'll have to check that out. Okay, so Rashida was talking crazy to them, so I seen that, and then that part happens. This is the next scene. Uh, Javon was talking to her, something talking to Tiffany. Tiffany keeps saying, "What's going on? What's going on?" Geneva's being rude and nasty, and Javon was like, "Baby, baby." I said, "Whoa, y'all not even dating." She's like, he was like saying something. She's like, "Can we go back to that? What'd you say? Like you're dating, you're dating." So I think that's how it ended. That's all I have for that episode. Is how it ended. I can't really quite remember how it ended because it was last week.
Yeah, because that was my part. She was
Oh, okay.
acting like a B word. Okay.
Oh yeah, Tiffany said it
So
to Geneva.
yeah, because she really got mad when Tiffany called her the B word, and he was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, baby," and she said, "Baby."
Yeah.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Baby, she was hot. I was like, I saw fire. She is mad, but you cannot blame anybody but yourself because you won't tell your friend, because you don't want William to know, but he's asking you. He knows you're lying. I don't understand the concept of her hiding it. It just makes her look bad every time. And my problem is not because we can't take the responsibility off of Javon or Rashida, because all of y'all know, and she has a feeling, but she doesn't. I think she doesn't want to be wrong, but I also feel like she should go on that feeling. However, he's trying to manipulate, like trying to manipulate her a little bit, and I don't like it. But when she finds out, I cannot wait till her and William find out. I hate this for her, but I want to see what's going to happen with their friendship and how she's going to look at those two ladies.
Yeah, I was like, maybe this is the next episode, but I was like, or no, maybe it was this episode. He was like, have you? No, he was like, have you ever dated anybody with money, or have not? They had Tiffany with the what was he? A bartender. No,
I can't believe she went outside of her league, and she was
that's why she got to pay him spousal support. No, thank
right, because she racking 500 a year.
Like that's crazy. And so I was like, I mean,
500,000.
Like, as a woman, when you hear like Javon's like, oh, maybe she is like, he's like, maybe she's jealous, maybe she's jealous of you. She's like, no. So it's like, but when you hear those things, and it's just like, okay, like he's being very manipulative because he knows what he's doing. But like when you hear that as a girl, you're like, oh, well, maybe she is jealous of me. But it's like, why would she be jealous of you just now? It has something to do with that man. It's just like, he's like, well, have you never had nobody be like, he's like, I'm a lawyer, I'm this, he's like, I'm successful, I'm this, I'm that, and stuff like that. So it's like he's already like trying to like get into her head, like, oh, she don't like you dating somebody that's of this caliber when she don't like it because you're trying to make her jealous. And honestly, this is where I say that, like, in retrospect, when I'm watching, when I think about it, this is when I say like women be giving men too much grace, because honestly, you're mad, you're jealous. She's jealous because
jealous.
No, that's what he was saying. Like she's jealous, but like you're jealous at her because he's giving the attention to her when you really he wants to give that attention to you, but you're married. But this is where I say we need to, like, you can call that man out. Like, where's the energy for the man? You're mad at your friend when really you should be mad at that man and call him out on basically being manipulative and trying to talk to your friend when you know you're just trying to make me jealous.
She is definitely making excuses for him, especially when she talks to Rashida. He's not like that. Again, but the truth of the matter is, Tiffany probably shouldn't think that her friend is jealous. And in her defense, she did say, my friend isn't like that. But
Mm-hmm.
based off of Geneva's behavior, it is jealousy. You are coming off like that. We just need to know why. Why? What is the why? You tell me the why. I I have to let him go. But I can't trust you either as my friend, because you'll sit here and play in my face this entire time, and instead of you being truthful with me, you'll let me sit here and make a fool of myself, and you get to just tell me, you shouldn't see him after telling me, pushing that I need to be with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody comes along and now you don't like it. And he's using the fact that Geneva is pissed off to, and he wasn't wrong. He wasn't wrong when he said she was jealous. He wasn't wrong. He is wrong for what he's doing. He's wrong for sowing seeds of discourse between those two women, because now you're trying to separate their friendship.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like that. I love him outside of the character. And even Geneva, I love Kadeen, but Geneva is pissing me. Like, oh my God. Like, her and Deval's character is so opposite. Like, we love Zach over here. But Geneva, we want to choke her.
I said some people don't like Zach.
Oh my God, I love Zach. I think Zach is off the wall, off the chain sometimes, but I absolutely love Zach.
Oh yeah,
But
the team is coming back. But I think what'd you say?
On the 12th.
Oh yes, on the 12th of May. Yeah, I think she could be jealous of him, but it's just like also like, yeah, why are you not saying anything to that man? Like, you're so mad and so being like so rude to your friend that you call your friend who's supposed to be your god baby's mom, and talking about like, you didn't check on her. You didn't check on her. Well, you didn't really give me a chance to check on her, child.
That you kept throwing me out.
You do this, that. So it's like, no, I'm not gonna do that. But instead of you going to that man and being like, why are you talking to my friend? Like, confronting her, like, I mean, confronting Javon, you're over here being mad and acting weird to me. Like, you acting weird to Tiffany. And she's like, what's going on? I don't know what's going on. And then she's just like so confused and lost. And then he's being a little manipulative because he knows that she doesn't know why. She doesn't know the extent that they had a relationship. So he can manipulate it however he wants it to be, which is sad. That's why Geneva should say something, because he's manipulating her. Oh, even Rashida was saying that. Rashida was like, well, do you want to be with a man that's manipulative? Do you want to be with a man that's making you jealous? And she's just like, yeah, he's not like that. No, he's clearly showing you who he is. Maya Angelou told you, I hope that's the one that said, let them show you once.
Believe them the first time. Yes. But with her, she's so fixated on what he did for her in the bedroom that she can't seem to see anything else. She can't see past his private parts. And the fact of the matter is, she loved William, but she has a desire, I guess, for this man, and you about to lose your whole mind and your family over this man over here who's going out of his way to piss you off because you didn't what was I about? I know what I'm finna say. You didn't do the end of your deal. You didn't leave William. I left my wife. We talked about this. Yes. So they agreed to both leave their spouses to be together.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yes. Oh, and when he came back, he had already divorced and all of that. He was coming back for her.
Oh, that's what you think.
No, that's what's happening. If you go back to the season to 1A, they talk about that. And when he asked, was Anika his baby? And William went upstairs to go check on Anika, he said, we both agreed. And you didn't make good on the end of your deal.
Oh.
Yes, that's what's happening. And now that's why he wants to move across the street. It's almost like
William.
Like
Like destiny swapping, like he wants to be William.
No, he doesn't want to be William. He want to be Javon. He just wants Geneva.
He wants
He
Geneva.
wants Geneva to leave William because they had that conversation. And I guess at that time, when they were pillow talking together, everything was all good in the hood and they were getting ready to leave their spouse. That's why she's trying to find something on William, trying to make something stick, so she can have something to put on him to give her a reason to leave, which is probably why she doesn't want to tell him until she get proof that he's out here cheating. And I don't think he is.
Yeah, and like when she went to she tried to like confront the woman and stuff like that. She's like, "Are you sleeping with my man?" Well, she said something else. She's like, she was like, "What? What do you mean?" She's like, "My man is fine. No, I'm not sleeping with your man." And then I was like, the gift that he made for Geneva, I was like, that was so thoughtful and sweet.
Yeah, that was
like Italy thing and stuff like that. Like all that is so sweet. And she's trying to hang on something. She's like, "I can't tell him yet. I can't tell him yet." Yes, you can tell him because you need to tell him what's going on. So he's like trying to move across the street, trying to go to Italy. So he's her friend as a pawn to be all up around her and everything like that.
And so Tiffany.
And to Tiffany is the expense of what he's doing. And for your friend not to really tell you the truth of everything, it's just like, what's going on? Like,
and for the first lady to know, you can cut the crap about. I feel like she can cut the crap about being what they call it, holding a secret. Oh my God, I keep my brain. She can cut that crap because I feel like what you're doing,
she should tell Tiffany.
You should tell Tiffany. If she won't tell Tiffany, you need to be the one to tell Tiffany. I just feel like all of that, this is confidential. No, this ain't this has nothing to do with confidentiality. I feel like these two have more of a tighter relationship, and you'll keep her secret. And I know, what's her name? Rashida would keep everybody secret. I get that, but at some point, when like
you're being like complicit, like she's being complicit,
guilty. Yes, and that's why she don't want to tell her husband. You know that this is wrong, and you know how it's making her look. So now, instead of calling Geneva out, you want to correct Tiffany in this entire process. Like, I wouldn't do that. You want to chastise her. You want to call her, show up at her house unannounced.
Yeah, show up at her house. She's like, I wouldn't go to Italy with her. I wouldn't. I'm like, what?
Why?
Yeah. And something is wrong because if you remember, like, Geneva, the pastor is like, we're just all over the place now, but like the pastor is like, we're gonna go to dinner, and Geneva's like, she was like, that's not a good idea. And he's like, what? Why is that not a good idea? She's like, oh yeah, you're gonna find out. And so he's like, well, can I get something like that? And she's like, you won't. She was like, yeah, later, something like that. And it's just like, no, girl, no, boy, you're not about to get none because you about to start something at this dinner that's gonna blow up, and you're gonna have no idea. But that's the thing about it. It's like, okay, is Rashida wrong for not telling Tiffany?
Yes.
But how is she wrong if it's not her business?
It's not your business, but that's your duty to your best friend.
Well,
if we are all in a friend group, I don't care. If we in a friend group, me, you, and somebody else, maybe Courtney, if all three of us in a friend group, and one of y'all if it's the same, and I'm Rashida, I'm gonna be like, if you don't tell her, I will tell her. I'm gonna tell her because I love y'all equally, and we not gonna let no man come between us. So you're gonna tell her, and you got 24 hours to tell her, and if not, I'm telling. And it doesn't make me less of a friend, but when I turn a blind eye and correct the person that's being hurt in the process, the person that's collateral damage, that's when I have a problem with that.
Yeah, that's what I was trying. That's what I was saying.
Bad.
As collateral damage. But Rashida, I feel like Rashida is trying her best to not have to say anything because, like, she's like, "Oh, go to lunch," and then because Tiffany called her out, Jenny was like, "I gotta go." Tiffany was like, "No, you said you don't have to go. You don't have no meeting or something like that." So I feel like Rashida is trying to give her ample amount of time to say something because then also, if she's holding that secret just for whatever it is, it can be like, well, what else are you holding? Like, or what else are people telling you? You're not saying anything, so you're holding this secret. But I don't think that Rashida's trying to tell Tiffany because, that's what I said. If Rashida tells Tiffany anything like they messed around, Tiffany gonna ask questions. Well, when did they mess around? What?
Yep.
And so then that's gonna lead her to be like, well, Javon might be her baby daddy or something like that.
That's what everybody thinks.
Tiffany's gonna
I
have
don't
to
see
go
it.
back and say something to William.
Well, that's okay. So that's not Tiffany's place. I'm going to tell you because you're my friend. You're going to be here because you won't tell her, but I'm going to tell her in front of you. You don't tell nothing to William because that's Geneva's issue to talk to William. You see what I'm saying? Don't go talking to her husband. This is our friend group. Now, the thing between Tiffany and Javon, now that you know this information, and you continue to see Javon, you are grimy too. Now I have to look at you sideways, but I think we know Tiffany's character, and I know she's going to break it off ASAP. As soon as she find out, I think Tiffany's going to cut him off ASAP. Because she value her friendship over this guy. She just want her friend to keep it a buck with her. And she has a hard time being honest. Geneva is a liar. She will lie to protect her own self.
That's exactly what it is. I'm like, she doesn't have a hard time being honest. She just doesn't want to tell William because she doesn't have a backup plan.
Right. And that's her problem. Yeah. Whatever happens, this is what you're an attorney. You deal with people who does something wrong. You either help them out or you send them to jail. I don't know what side she on. whatever it is. So there is actions to every consequence. I just think that William, we don't know because of the writers or whatever, but I think if she would have told William immediately, I think something would have, like, I don't know.
They wouldn't have been able to drawn out the show. They wouldn't be able to draw it out.
Yes. So yeah. And then everything is still so fresh because it is still like a day or two.
It's a day, yeah.
Still a couple days. And I'm like, I don't like the Tyler Perry world of it because it's so slow.
Yeah, because it's a day. It's only been a day. Because I'm like, what y'all did we go to dinner? That's at nighttime. This is that time. So that's
right.
Too.
Somebody need to pluck Geneva's feathers because she's working on my nerve.
I am cracking up. That is so funny. Yeah, and she was just like, she was very bold to be just over there like, oh, like, are you sleeping with my husband? But then want to act like she don't know what's going on when Tiffany asks her questions. And then, but I will say, baby, Geneva outfit is clean. Okay, Geneva be clean.
She do. Her outfits are very, very cute.
And then Rashida was like, this ain't First Lady Coochie. This ain't First Lady Coochie.
I was like, what does that mean? This is
not what that meant either. Girl, but she could eat. And I was like, baby, Geneva needs to tell Tiffany.
Right. But you're steady making her feel bad about her not coming to see your kid, which she did, or you feeling like I have to go check on my daughter because her daughter's hurt. My daughter is this and that, knowing daggone well, trying to keep it clean.
Like, oh, I was saying like you have a nanny, all right?
Yeah, like knowing daggone well that's not why you mad. And for you to disrespect this lady and tell her F you to her face because she questioned, because she was like, oh, now you care about her daughter, like,
oh yeah, and then now you care about Anika.
I wouldn't apologize. You said what you mean. I sure did.
And what you gonna do about it? And Geneva was like, did she call me a bad mom?
Yeah, because you're questioning whether you're a bad mom. Everything she's doing is a reflection. Is a reflection of Geneva. You questioning whether or not you're a bad mom is because you are. Mm-hmm. That's how you've been showing up. You've been putting Anika behind you. You haven't been putting her ahead of you. William has, but I get it. You work. I get that.
So does William. He's a professor. But maybe his job is a little bit more flexible.
Yeah, his job is very much flexible.
Geneva don't got that many clients.
We don't see him.
She ain't got that many, but she don't got that many clients. Hey cousin, how are you? So that's that. So let us know. We're talking. Well, now we're talking about episode 12, I think. Let us know if you watched it. If you're enjoying the season. Okay, so let's bring it back. So we got that through. Let's talk about Naomi, baby. Naomi is out here wilding and profiling and don't care who gotta go through what to get through what. She trying to get the boy caught. She trying to get him. She trying to say record it, pull up around, taking him to the house, and then asking about cameras. And so I'm like, Naomi, girl, what? This is too wild. This is too wild.
Can we talk about how, okay, because I believed her, but somehow I don't. Naomi is making the absolute worst decisions. You told this man that your son was by your husband. Now, I believe him, beating the beating she probably got. But she said, and I think, and I don't know, I'm hoping she's not lying to Hakeem so he could go do something, to Franklin. But you told him that Franklin, touched or molested their child.
Oh.
Yeah, she said that in episode 11. And he was like, well, why you didn't say that? Now he ready to go nuck if you buck. But I just feel like a person like Franklin, you can't just off him because he's so calculated. I mean, not Franklin, Jefferson. Sorry, Jefferson. You
no,
can't.
No. You had it right. You had it right.
Oh, Franklin. Okay.
Jefferson, Franklin. Yeah. You
can't just off Franklin because Franklin is very calculated. Naomi, at this point, today, like this episode, shows that she's so emotional. You're so angry and you can't see past that anger that you're making terrible decisions. You act like you don't have a son. You act like you don't value your life. Like, I'm not saying she's not supposed to be mad, but you need to channel that anger in a different way. Like, I get it. You threw the flowers on the lady. The lady got sepsis. I don't know. That's what they said. But the problem I have with her is instead of you doing something, being mad, but trying to figure it out like a random adult, you just want to crash out. You just want to crash out at your big old age. Like, no, girl, like you might be rich and you might have all of this money, but Franklin wants you destitute. The last thing I would want to do is you can go on with your life. The best thing you can do to a person like Franklin is actually go on with your life. That's it.
Like, not even worry about him, but like he's such in your head and your brain. But yeah, she's definitely a crash out. I can say that. She's definitely a crash out. And it's like she's not thinking like I don't know if it's emotions or she's mad, but she's just like, oh, we gotta off him. But then like she's trying to plan it. Watching the whole episode now, I'm like, okay, she's trying to set it up. She was trying to, but I was like, so girl, like you were supposed to turn yourself in. So you're using people for favors and then you're not even going up to do that, which is then going to look bad. But then she's going to give him all this money to go off her ex-husband. But then she's going to try to lie and say she's out of town. And that's why she's out of town. That's why nobody can find her, because she's going to try to say, oh, I had nothing to do with it because I was with my son.
Or you could have just went to jail. You could have, even if they would have locked you up and he would have did it, it would have been like, well, I was in jail.
Yeah.
Like either way, I feel like she's not making smart decisions. And I think she needs to really sit down and think about her decisions, because everything she has done lately has affected her. Even him picking up all of his things and she won't let those things go, they're affecting her. I'd rather her walk through this pissed off with grace after I threw them flowers and that coffee on her. I'm good. Okay, I already went to jail for that. Okay. But everything else, yeah, no. And see that Francis girl, I don't think we talked about that. The son's girlfriend.
Who?
Her son's girlfriend. Remember
Oh
when
yeah, we talked about that
that
the
was like,
last
okay,
episode.
okay. I was like, oh,
Like bringing her in there. Yeah, that was last episode.
like, girl.
Yeah, and then oh shoot, what was I gonna say? But yeah, she's trying to like she's just going off of emotion. She's like, I just want him dead. I just want him dead. It's like Naomi,
Yeah,
so
but
calm down.
where and I I really think she really needs to. We all know that she is a work in progress, and she really needs to do the inner work on herself. She needs to work that inner child. She needs
Mhm.
to have intense therapy because, as we know, she has went through several attorneys, and not only
Mm.
has she went through several attorneys, she's went through several therapists. They kicked her out.
Oh yes, yes, I remember that.
I was like, "What's wrong with this lady?"
She's not listening. She's not gonna be like
Until she hit a brick wall.
yeah, she's not gonna be okay or fine until he dead or something. But it's like she mad at the woman. It's like you're mad at this, but it's like, girl, just go live your life. But I think in real life it does show like you really can't like you people really don't know to the effects of like you mess with people like with them love and stuff like that. Like you're messing with people and you don't know how crazy they're gonna go until they go crazy.
Yeah,
Like quit playing with people's feelings.
right. Clay. Anyway, oh no, I'm saying that is true. I think a lot of times this is where we harm as women, we harm ourselves. We stay in situations when
Mm-hmm.
they show us and they hurt us the first time, we don't leave. We
Mm-hmm.
stay. We are always like, okay, I feel like my love can change this or my this can change that. No, it cannot. The first time, leave. But she stayed at put that in that closet. She stayed when she was supposed to leave a long time ago. And I
Mm-hmm.
think because of the money, because of everything, sometimes people get
Mm-hmm.
comfortable, kind of like girls need love.
Mm-hmm.
Lexi, you're staying in a space where comfort is your biggest downfall.
Mm-hmm.
Comfort has been their biggest downfall. But even though Naomi has helped, I think
Geneva.
Naomi has brought a lot to this relationship. And like some women, I have invested a lot for you to come in, let this person take you from me,
Mm-hmm.
and you just leave willingly after you gave me a disease. You gave her a STD, a STI, or whatever, and
Who?
after giving Franklin, yes,
Franklin gave Naomi an STI?
yes, when they
Uh,
she he gave her a STI. She said that to the girl, to one of the girls, and
oh, yeah, like a while ago. Okay, in a different
yeah,
episode.
and again, they keep seeing the outer, and that is how Franklin is constantly winning because they keep seeing her visible crash outs, but they're not seeing how he's taunting her, and that's why I do give Naomi grace. At the same time, I just feel like, girl, that time, when she left him, he lied. He lied. He was like, I'm sorry. I'm not going to do it no more. Come back, all of that. And she decided to come back. And when she came back, he waited a while and left her for that girl, for the white lady that he's with now. So he had been cheating. He had been cheating with her. So that's the problem that I'm having. And I think her friends, I think in this moment, they're having a hard time validating her feelings because they're visibly seeing her crash outs.
Because they're tired of her keep going. Like, girl, you went through therapist. Girl, you're messing with this. Like, you're
You're
messing up her life.
drinking.
They're seeing that she's messing up her life, and they're like, no, like, you're
Yeah.
messing up. So I
It's
think
so
that is
much you can do. But
true.
when a person's angry, you
They're
can't do
angry.
something to somebody. Like Funky Dineva always say, you can't do something to somebody and tell them how mad that they're supposed to be. You know what I mean?
That's what I was saying. Basically, like people are always like, "Oh, she should." Even the whole Meg thing, like, "Oh, Meg shouldn't have said nothing." Oh, Meg, no, Meg can say whatever she wants to say. Like you was out here prancing her, and oh, she cooking for me, or I'm showing you this, I'm showing you that. No, she has the right to say he was a cheater or he didn't want to be monogamous, and I left him.
Mm-hmm.
I always say you can't say how people are react. You
Yeah,
can't tell
you
people how to
can't
react.
control their reactions.
Yeah, and it's so frustrating. They're like, "Oh, well, she should have that. She shouldn't have that." You can't tell me how to react. You can't tell me to say, "Oh, I should have been quiet." Oh, I should have been quiet. No, why should I have been quiet?
Hmm.
There's no reason for that. I want to
Hmm.
say what I want to say, and everybody wants to be like, "Oh, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing." No, I'm always going to say something.
And see the difference between Megan. This happened, and she left, not looking back. She left, and
Mhm.
that's what I'm saying with Naomi. You should have left long ago because he was doing these things long ago. You kept the moment you took him back. You gave him permission to keep doing the same thing. That's why I
Mm-mm.
would never take anybody back. Once I'm gone,
I'm gone.
I'm
Period.
out of there. You better go get you with your damn mammy, not me. Sorry.
Period. Okay.
I'm done. You can
Yeah,
stick a fork in me. But that's the downfall of a lot of women. You
that's the
stay
place.
in places that you know in your heart of hearts, in your nervous system,
Mm-hmm.
even in your mind, you know that this is wrong. You know you're not supposed to be treated like this, but because it's familiar and because you don't want to start, you've told yourself, I don't want to start all over. I don't want to meet anybody new. Who says you have to start over or meet anybody new? You just pick your life up. You just don't have him in it. You keep going about the way you go. You're just eliminating somebody. I know it sounds easier said than done, kind of like what Lex said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I
I'm so weak.
oh, she irritated me. Oh my god, I can't wait till we talk about that. Ooh, her and Dante.
I'm so weak. Okay, let's go to Myron. I want to know, is Myron cheating on his wife? Oh, no, no, no.
Ooh,
Not Myron. I think I got it mixed
oh,
up. Myron, not Myron, the one who likes,
Bridget.
yeah. Is he
Calvin.
cheating on his wife?
That's
Cal?
what Myron said.
I was like,
Myron is such a gossiper. You get the church's tea.
yes, that's what it's Calvin. Yes, Myron. Yes. I was like, is
I
Calvin
think
cheating on his wife?
so.
That's what I meant to see, to
I
ask.
I think so.
Oh, you
I
think
don't know. We don't know. We didn't even know he was married
then he
until 1B.
till
Like,
Myron said something.
wait.
Like he look at you, she's like, "What? Huh? What? Okay, girl, Bridget. Bridget knows some tea too." But I didn't know about that. What I was meant to say about Myron is that he went in there talking. The pastor was like, "You know what? We're not you gonna take your own plane. Period. They got some money. You're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this together. Like you cannot have feelings for me." I said, "Okay, Pastor Jeff is he's standing on business. Okay."
But
Um,
why all of a sudden? Like, why all of a
he
sudden
doesn't
when
want them boundaries to be crossed. He didn't know that he liked him.
you saw it? Just like I feel like Bridget saw that Calvin liked him. I think that people tend to ignore what's in front of them because I don't know
Well,
why.
no, I sometimes people try to be in not a
Denial.
fantasy, but people, yeah, like in denial. Like, oh no, he doesn't like me. Or like, oh no, like he thinks that he's trying to take care of him. Like, when you're assistant, like he's like, oh no, he's just very helpful. He's very attentive. Like he just wants to make sure I'm good. So he's not even thinking that
Mm-hmm.
that man likes him. I think that that's
Mm-hmm.
kind of where it was at because they're like, oh, you've been the best assistant. So he's just like, oh, he's looking out for me. So
Yeah.
you're thinking that, and I mean, like who you like, but like if whatever the gender is, but like when you start hanging out with people, if you're like if they're attractive, like and you start hanging out with people, you start like being close to them or probably like proximity to people, you end up
Mm-hmm.
liking people more, like
Mm-hmm.
no matter what it is. So he just didn't know that he
You
liked.
got daddy issues.
Yeah.
Say that?
Myron.
Does Byron have daddy issues?
I don't know nothing about Myron.
We
So I don't
don't.
know if he has daddy issues, but I know that his wife and doesn't the wife look different from the wife in the from 1A when they were in the bathroom?
I don't remember. I
Oh,
she had on the peach suit or something like a pink.
in 1A, yeah, like that this new wife looks so different.
Mm,
And no, I think I was talking about Myron because do you remember when Bridget, that lady kept asking Bridget questions? She's like, "Why you keep asking me questions?" And she's like, "Well, you don't go into the suite. Like, I'm going into the pastor's suite or whatever." That girl's like, "Oh, did you hear that this was happening? Oh, did you hear?" Like she was being very gossipy, and Bridget kept trying to cut her off.
yeah.
But she's the one that's dating Myron. Or she the one that's
That's
with
her
Myron?
husband. Yeah, that's I call her. I gave her a name yesterday.
What's her name?
Lip liner. What I call her? Lip liner pearl. She had those
Oh,
big old pearls and that black lip liner around
yeah.
her lip.
But she looks different
Who
than
is
the. She
this?
looks different. So I was like, I didn't know that that was even his wife. So that's really why I thought that he was cheating on his wife. Because she came up like that. She came up and she was saying something to Bridget. She was talking to Bridget, and then Bridget was saying something. I was like, "Is this the same woman?" But then towards the end, um when they were leaving, and then Bridget was talking to Myron, like, "Uh, it's okay that you're attracted to him." The wife was like, "What?"
Did she say that? Because I thought she said you need to pull yourself together because, Pastor, she didn't say specific. She just
Um,
walked up on them talking and she
no,
said,
she said
what?
specific. No, she
Did
said
she say
specific.
specific?
She
Oh,
said something about something about being attracted to the pastor. She definitely said something like that. And that's when the wife was like this, and the Bridget was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like she was like, "Oh shoot, yeah." She did say
I,
something like that.
I do feel like Denise and Myron is very disingenuous. I do think she knows that she's Myron's beard. I think
Mm,
that she's performative in front of the saints. Um, because it does look like, she likes Myron more. I just feel
mhm.
like she puts on so it can appear as if they're in a loving relationship.
Yeah, because she's like, give me a kiss," and he gave her a kiss on the cheek.
Yes.
Yes,
And I'm
yes.
like,
I was like, "Nah, it's not giving."
yeah,
Yeah,
it
uh-huh.
does. It feels like she knows.
Yeah.
And I think they may have been together for quite a while, but he has not come to the realization that he likes men. And
Hmm.
he's trying to fight his urges, which is why he's probably lying.
Hmm.
And while she knows what the truth is, they both know what the truth is. In front of everybody, they're gonna put on kind of like Rashida and Jefferson did. They put it on. They put on the front in the beginning, and they was acting like they can't stand each other.
And I was like, dang, I was like, Pastor Jeff and Rashida have came a long ways. I was like, they seem like they're like the most healthy couple on the show.
Yeah, but I don't think the people buying Jefferson. I'm now that I'm listening to other people. Some people not really feeling Jefferson. They still think that he's lying.
Oh,
Um,
about being gay.
maybe yeah. And Myron, I think once he's seen another man being nice to him because he has not wrapped his mind around him accepting himself being gay. Um, I think he misconstrued what Pastor was, the niceties of Pastor.
Mm-hmm.
He took it as he liked me. And then
Mm-hmm.
he was like, oh, he's my best friend. And I think as long as Pastor and First Lady was was at was at war with each other, Myron was okay with that
I
because
see what
he
you're
got
saying.
all the attention. And
Yeah.
now the situations is reversed.
He not gonna know. He getting shunned. He like, who
Hey,
this man?
you got
Yeah.
kicked out of the church. Okay.
That's what I'm thinking. If you are in here and you're watching it, like the live. Let us know who's your favorite character. Let us know what your favorite scene or episode has been. So we gotta talk about to wrap it up. We gotta talk about William and Javon. So
Baby, William is going to beat Javon up. I hope William can fight.
no, he's gonna fight. I don't think that he's gonna fight him. I think that he's just gonna be mad.
I
When he
think so.
finds
I
out.
think he's gonna handle himself because I guess as a professor, and you can't fight
Yeah.
an attorney because
Mhm.
they're public service, and you could go to jail for fighting public service people or whatever they call it. I know
No.
out here you can get in trouble for assaulting a public service person.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I mean, it's not crazy, but I didn't know that. But yeah, so Javon comes over and is like, "What's going on? What's going on?" I was just like, William, something about it, like to your point, like he might know because like he was very reserved in his conversation and what he was telling to Javon. He was like, "Oh, is the baby?" He was like, "Oh, how's Anika?" Like he's like, "What's going on? You can tell me. You can tell me." He was just like, "No,
Mm-hmm.
just a couple of things. Like, I'll talk to the pastor about it." Um
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, navigating. He's like, "Did you hear what they was said that what was said at the hospital?" And he was like, "No." Javon was like, "No, I wasn't." And then he was like, "Are you gonna get that house across the street?" He's like, "Yeah, actually, I'm gonna put in an offer or something like that." And then it kind of got weird, because then it was like quiet. I was like, "Well, is he gonna say something like, 'Did you have sex with my wife?'" Like I was like, "Is he gonna ask him?" Then Javon randomly is like, "Oh, can I see Anika?" I'm like,
Mm-mm.
"That's weird. Like, why are
Yeah,
you asking to see my daughter?"
that is insane.
That
I
is weird.
I think William knows. I think that the only thing I can see, and this is just my personal, this is just IMO, okay? That's it, just IMO.
Mhm.
Um, remember when what you call it was cooking those steaks for them? I
Javon?
wonder if he ate a steak off the fork. If Javon did, and he probably went to go get some DNA tested. I don't know.
I
I
was
don't know.
I was wondering that too. I was like, how
Some-
could the DNA
It's
testing? But
something.
oh, that's what Javon said. Javon was like, he's like, "Oh, you like my steaks? My steaks was good." He's like, "Yeah, that's good." He's like, "You want me to come and teach you how to make them again or whatever?" Javon was like, "No." I mean, William was like, "No."
He knows. I think he knows, and I think he's being calm, and I think he doesn't want to go off the deep end until his wife tell him what the truth is.
But what if he never? What if she never tells him? Because the way that she not gonna tell him. So it's like you got to find answers for yourself.
Yeah, he knows. I think he probably found that maybe he found the Quincy person. This is again just IMO. He may have found that Quincy person, and I
Oh,
don't know.
the pussy person.
Quincy was the attorney that worked with her.
Oh,
And
I know he was the attorney.
Javon and Geneva worked close together because they
Oh.
worked, they worked, and I think that's how everything started.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna ask him about Quincy. I thought he was gonna ask him about something, but he didn't say anything. So I was like, he just being like really low key. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go to dinner with them," and they talking about Italy. I'm like, "Child, y'all, this Italy trip is never gonna
Yeah,
happen." So
that's not gonna
I'm
happen.
tired of hearing about Italy. I'm tired
Yeah,
of hearing about it.
y'all can hang that up flat screen.
Like it's not gonna the Italy trip is not gonna happen. But I just thought it was so weird. I was like, I thought Javon was gonna ask something else, and he's like, "Oh, can I see Anika?" Like, why do you need to see
That's
Anika?
crazy. Because
And
he
then
was
they're gonna
like,
go upstairs and we're gonna look at him and we're gonna look at Anika and what they be saying. I'm saying looking at her and I'm looking at you. I don't know if it's an R. Kelly song or whatever. It
I'm
was like
looking at her. I'm looking
and we're
at
looking
you.
at like we're just gonna be looking at each other. Like so I was like, that was kind of weird, but I'm just like, wonder what William is thinking. But he's trying to talk to Pastor Jeff, but William don't really have that many friends, but he's not really being open and honest with Javon as much
I
anymore. So
wouldn't. I
yeah,
wouldn't because he did ask. He does know it has. Well, I don't know how he accused the pastor, but he was like the only two people that were always around Geneva was Javon and Quincy,
hmm
and so he who Javon. I mean
William.
William. William. I don't know. William just want to know the truth. I did lose my train of thought.
You're okay. You said he was talking to Pastor Jeff and it's like how he got to those two people because they worked with her. That's what you were
Yeah, that's
saying.
no. It was something else I wanted to say, but I
Oh,
totally
okay.
forgot.
Well, it's
But I the one thing I will say outside of this, I'm so glad we don't get a preview of what's to come.
no, I need a preview.
I know, but when we don't get a preview, guess what we have to do? We have to go back and watch it. We got to come back. I'm like, oh my God. And I'm glad it's not like Beauty and Black. I think me and my cousin talked about that, where you can like, watch all of it. Like,
No, I need that. I want to watch all of it. Like Easter egg screen time. I want to watch all of it. I want to just
oh my
binge
God,
it.
did you watch that? I
Yeah.
was at work like, what? I watched it. I thought it
Oh,
was
I thought you didn't have TikTok.
Oh no, I got a new phone. Remember?
Yes, you did. No, you never
Yeah.
told me.
Yeah, I have a new phone. So since I have a new phone, I have everything on my phone.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you, but I was like, dang, she don't have TikTok, so she can't watch it.
I have to find you on TikTok too. I have not.
Yes.
I have you on Threads, but I need to find you on
Yes. It's
TikTok
Black
because
Girl Den podcast and Life with Leisha on all of the things. But
okay,
yeah, I watched it yesterday too, and I'm
I
gonna
watched
like
that
talk
work.
about it in a different series. I was like, oh my gosh, I was gonna tell you, but then I was like, I didn't know you had TikTok, so I didn't
Oh
even know.
no, I'm
But
waiting on May 22nd to come so I can sit at work and watch the rest of it. I
the
was
first 20
like,
days, period. Yes.
what is happening?
But
Who is extorting them? Like
I need boom, 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 boom. I need it all together. So I don't like that we don't really get previews. I'm not really
I
a fan of
know. I know.
that. But
But that's what makes it great. Like you don't know what's gonna be on today. You don't know what to expect. Um
mhm.
you don't know what's gonna happen. Even with Zatima, I don't think we get previews from Zatima. I think we
No.
need to stop getting previews from Sisters as well. But I think because it comes on BET,
Uh-huh.
we'll get, you know,
No, I love previews. Please tell me because I need something to look forward to.
I know, and I'm a more of a person like I want a little bit of
Be
element of
surprised.
surprise. Like I don't
But you
have to
still
know.
will be surprised because the previews don't even really like you gonna be like, oh, I remember that. I don't even be like, I remember that in preview. I don't even remember what I watched in the preview, but I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And then when I kind of see it, I'm like, oh snaps, this is cool. I have to wait a whole week anyway, child. I'm not gonna remember that till the day comes on.
Baby, it's a mess. It's
Hey,
a hot mess.
we are doing well. How about yourself, beloved reviews? Thanks
Hi.
for joining.
Thank you
Um,
for being here. She is so sweet. Subscribe to
oh
her channel, y'all. She
yes.
does reviews. Like she does like movies and TV shows like more like the Hallmark movies
Oh.
and TV shows. Oh my god.
I was like, you might know her. Oh my goodness. I was like, you might know her because she does reviews. Guess who I seen last night? This is topic off of this, but the Real Housewives, Cynthia Bailey. I seen
Oh
her
yeah,
last.
I heard you say that in your live. I listened to the
Oh,
entire live this morning.
thank
I thought
you.
that everybody did great.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I was like, I felt like it was so long. Like I did not mean for it to be that long.
Okay.
Uh,
Everybody brought something. And when that lady gave you that word, I was
yeah,
like, yup, yup. And she was like, I want you to hang on to that. Okay.
yes. And we also talked offline too, so we were talking more about it too after
Oh,
offline.
did you?
Yeah,
Okay.
I like told them more about what I was trying to do, and so we were talking offline about that.
Yeah.
I didn't
Because
put it all on there.
what's the worst that can happen? Do it.
Like
Do it.
failing is the worst that can happen. They're like, who else? Okay, thank
I
you.
love it. I loved everybody for different reasons. Like there's a different, everybody's different, even though everybody came from like a military background, having,
Hmm.
military parents. Everybody has the same story, but everybody experience is so different.
Yeah.
And some went back to the military, some
Hmm.
did not. But when those nuggets, like even the guy, Doc, what's his name? Dr.
Dr. Wingate. Hmm.
Yes, he had some amazing nuggets, and I was like, I'm sitting here working, and I was like,
Yeah.
mm, okay. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm so glad. Well, we're talking about my channel, Life Alicia is my personal channel. I'm a military kid, and I did interviews of growing up military. It was a series that I did for April because the military Children Awareness Month. So if you
Mm.
want to check out my YouTube channel, Life Alicia, those are some episodes that were happening. That's why I'm half tired over here. So I'm like I'm trying to give as much energy, but I'm tired because I did another 2 hour live this
Oh my
morning. So
god, yeah,
I'm exhausted, but yeah, I'm glad that you enjoyed it.
I
Don't forget
enjoyed
to
it.
check it out. I might bring it back next year. We'll see how it goes.
It was
Um,
good.
yeah,
Like
we'll see.
this month, isn't this month mental health?
This month is Mental Health Month, and May 8th through the 15th is Mental Health Week. I'm
I
still
have
trying
on
to
my
decide.
brain.
I might go live on Wednesday of that week. I'm still trying to decide what I want to do for mental health awareness. month, but I was kind of really focusing on motherhood, like because it's Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
So, tomorrow I'm actually going live. If you are in here, I'm going live tomorrow, first Sunday at 7 o'clock p.m. I believe we're going to be talking about um Blackish, the mom on Blackish, Rainbow, Bo, and we're going to be talking about the Parkers, Nikki Parker, and we're going to be talking
Oh,
about how they like navigated motherhood, and we're going to just kind of like that's the TV shows, the Parkers and Blackish. So we're
oh,
going to talk about
love
like
the Parkers.
how they navigated motherhood and how we see it in the media, and then how we kind of like live it ourselves. And then May 18th, we're going to be talking about good times. We're going to be talking about um,
Ooh,
Walona versus Florida Evans.
you did tell me that.
So yes, we're going to do that. We're going to talk about that motherhood dynamic, and I'm also going to be interviewing a TV writer, creator. So I'm so excited about
See, I
that.
went off of love.
Off of
Oh,
what?
you told me I didn't want
Yes,
to. Yeah.
yes. I'm going to
Okay.
be interviewing her. Hopefully this week we'll see. But yes, the creator of Act Your Age. I'm going to be interviewing her. So just stay tuned because I'll have to post it a little bit.
I don't know why I was thinking it was the other show,
Oh, Girls Need Love.
Girls Need Love. Yeah.
Oh no, I'm trying to reach out to the people for that one, but I haven't been successful in that. But on Monday we're going to talk about Girls Need Love. We're going to talk about the main characters on at 8 o'clock on Monday. So
Okay.
there are my announcements. I'm trying to get Girls Need Love. We're gonna just have to keep working at it a little bit. I gotta figure out how to find the people and everything like that. So I did reach out to them, have not heard back from them yet. So I'll try to reach out a little bit later or something like that. I don't know. But I'm trying to, May is very packed this month.
I
Okay.
see.
Oh yeah, one of them lived in Dallas.
Really?
Oh yeah, Oh yeah, Melanie's lived in Dallas. Ooh, I just told you.
Fallon? You talking about the Girls Need Love?
No, I'm talking about the girl on my shows. I'm talking about the girl I interviewed.
Yeah, two of them do live in
In
Texas,
Texas, yeah, they
and
live
the
in
other
Texas.
two guys they live in Kentucky, right?
Yeah, with me. Yes,
Okay,
yes.
because they did
I
talk.
guess I'll tell you which one offline so you can know. But yeah, so yeah, they live in Texas. That made me think about it because I know you live in Texas.
Yeah.
But yeah, so May is very, very a packed month. I celebrated my 70th episode last week on Wednesday. That's out there now. I have a new series called Black Girl Binges, and
Mhm.
that's where I put out the show Girls Need Love. That episode is coming out soon. I'm trying to do more recorded videos versus lives all the time. Trying to figure out
Pre-record.
that. You should check out my TikTok because on TikTok, well, I'm doing it in general. I'm doing a new segment called Black Girl News. So that's
I
really
saw that.
Oh, you did? Yeah, that's going good. That's going good on TikTok. So I might do that a little bit
Mhm.
more.
That's
Yeah, I got
good.
some views on TikTok, but I'm like, I need some content to talk about it. But yeah, so short little clips there. I just be coming up with
Mhm.
ideas and I be just trying to figure it out
You
and
got
navigate the whole space. So I'm trying. I'm like, hopefully something hits. Maybe if they like it, that'll be good. But yeah, we kind of got off task of the show, but the show that was kind of really rad. But those are the announcements. So make sure you subscribe to Black Girls Den on
that.
YouTube, any podcast platform, TikTok, Instagram. I'm also working on a new series here. I'm trying to work on like an audio series where it's kind of like a scripted show, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to do that, and it's going to be bingeable because I like binge. So it's going to be like a 5 episode audio series. I'm trying to figure out. I'm working it out now. I don't know when it's going to come out, but I'm working.
Okay.
Okay, so it's just going to be about stories navigating life in your 30s.
Right.
That's where I'm at with it right now. So yeah, that's going to be coming up soon. So I'm only one person, but I'm trying
You
to.
got this.
Yeah, I'm trying to get all the content together. So yeah, so just make sure you support and subscribe and check us out. I got my little I don't know this is it's like a
Oh.
it's a mic. That's what I use. I'd be like reporting live. So yeah, so I'm trying to do more content now. I'm
Mhm.
trying to figure out the life of what I can
Yeah.
do. So yeah, so if y'all enjoy this type of content, make sure y'all like it. Make sure y'all comment. Make sure y'all subscribe.
Yeah.
Um, and we can go from there. I forgot next. Oh, it's Mother's Day next Monday, correct?
Sunday.
Next Sunday, yeah, next Sunday. So I guess we could talk offline of when we're going to do the Sisters, whatever episode it is. I forgot. Episode
Episode
13.
13.
Yeah, I don't know if we want to do it on Mother's Day. Like I don't know if you have plans or like something like
No,
that.
what about Saturday? Saturday, we can keep it.
Okay, Saturday.
Yeah, we can just keep this. I most likely I won't be working, or um, we can just keep it on main character Mondays.
Okay. Well, I can't do that on main character
Oh,
Mondays.
oh yeah, because you have to do other stuff. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I can't do the show, but we could try to figure it out. I don't know if I only have main character Mondays once month out the month, but I don't know because I'll be doing main character Monday.
Oh yeah, it is once a month. So
Yeah,
Saturday is
main
fine.
character Monday is once a month, and this one will be about, I guess, good times. This main character will be about good times, not all of them. But yeah, we'll try to do next Saturday. That's good, the 9th, so I can put that on my calendar.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? And we can think about the time, but it might be Saturday because Mother Day is Sunday. But there's a lot of content happening. I'm doing a lot of content, but I'm also taking a step back from a lot of the content so I don't be overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm doing Black Girls Den Salon this month. It's gonna be the 3rd Saturday. It's gonna be May 16th. No. Yes, May 16th. And I plan to interview somebody who is writing a show about Black women. It's a play. So I'm trying to get all the ends of the film, media, and TV. And also, last but not least, I'm looking for 2 co-hosts. So if you are interested in any of the content that we're talking about, I'm looking to add 2 co-hosts to the podcast so we can have different perspectives in the den. Reach out to me at blackgirlsden@gmail.com if you're interested, or if you know somebody that's interested in being a podcaster. I'm definitely looking for 2 new co-hosts. So that's all my announcements that I have. That was a lot of announcements. But make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Kiwan, would you like to share what you're working on, what you got going on?
Oh, sure. So this month, myself and my cousin, we're going to do our Healing Out Loud segment. We're going to be talking about, what is it? Music lyrics.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we're going to talk about music lyrics we heard as a child and how problematic they are today. So that's one of the things. This month, I'm at 2 shows are going to come on. 2 shows are on for this month. What else is happening? I actually am going to be adding a documentaries into my review, so I'll be reviewing documentaries.
Okay.
And I will also probably go live and do a deep dive on 90210 characters. But I have nine Beverly Hills 90210, the TV show. Oh my God, it's a 90s TV show.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it is. Other than that, this weekend I'm working, so I'll put out my videos as they come. So just click the notification bell button so you can be updated on every video that I drop. And yeah, it's been quite the week. I've been working. I haven't stopped working since not this Monday passed, but last Monday. So I've been working since last Monday. I have not had an off day. I work the weekends. So after I finish this, I'm going back to work. And then after that, I won't do any videos. So Love and Marriage Huntsville, you probably won't get that tonight. You'll probably get that on Monday. Love and Marriage Huntsville and episode 3 of Girl Needs Love. I will give this to y'all on Monday. Because I'm going to be working tomorrow as well. And after I get off, I'm going to rest.
Yes. Oh, that's what I was going to say too. Once you get done with all the episodes, we can do a Girls Need Love, like episode 1 through 6, like just like a whole recap of how we like.
That's what I thought we were going to do.
On Main Character Monday, it was more just like talking about the characters per se, the 3 characters of like how we feel about them and what. It wasn't really talking about like the whole entire series.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Did you watch all of them?
I did.
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. So
I did, and I
so we're
went
not like
under.
diving into like the boy, like we're diving into like who's the character, like if we like the character, if we feel so that's what we'll be talking about more of like the three characters, but then we'll be talking about like episodes, like we'll be going like through the episodes like 1 through 6, and we'll be like, okay, this happened in this episode, or that happened in this episode. Like, what do we think about those scenarios and stuff like that? So that's kind of like I would say the difference between main character Monday and the
Oh,
whole show, the series. Hopefully I'm
okay.
explaining that correctly.
Okay.
So
So,
yeah,
and when do you want to do that? Like, do the talk about the actual?
episodes. Oh, that's up to you. I didn't know if you finished them or not. You know, we were supposed to do it last week, but then you told
Oh,
me like
yeah,
you
I
had to work,
could.
so we could
Um,
do it another day.
we'll talk.
Yeah, we could talk.
We'll talk.
Yeah.
So I finished it. I was like, okay,
Okay.
and
So
I
if
went
y'all
under
do not
there
watch, I need to
comment.
go on Peacock and watch
Yes,
Girls Need Love.
6 episodes. I
6.
went under the Peacock, and I was like, when is season 2 coming out?
I need season. Okay, I need season. I said I don't even know if it's season,
Because
if
what
it's
are we
part
doing?
1, part 2. I need the seasons. Okay,
What are we doing?
I need
Give
them.
us season 2,
I
okay?
was like, it's giving like sisters, like it's giving sisters, but like on like the influencer, like
Mm-hmm.
real Atlanta vibe,
Mm-hmm.
like it's giving like sisters, but like content creator edition or something like that. Like,
Listen, don't nobody irk my soul like
the
I
content-
cannot stand Dante and Lex. I want to choke her, but I want to hug her, but I want to choke her.
he be out, you know, it's funny because he's so cute, but he be out like he's so cute and chocolate. And but
Mm-hmm.
he be out on the bell, like he be like, I'm taking pictures, like, do we look good together? Do we look good together? I'm like, that is so funny that that's his
Oh
character, like
God.
his character, and that's what he does in real life. Is like he's just like, oh, do we look good together? Do I'm like, boy, do they? I wonder, like, do they even know like, you're an actor? Like, I'd be like, what's going on? Like, who are
Never
these
seen him
people?
doing anything. It's good to see new people, young people.
Hmm.
I think I will say this. I think Jordan is a try hard, and I just can't.
Jordan, the
Jordan is the
one.
one who has the art gallery.
Yes, yes, yes. He trying to get what's her name?
Fallon, I mean not Fallon, Tasia.
Yeah, he's trying to get Tasia. You don't like that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, he's trying
Absolutely
to
not. Like,
he's
but
trying to get Tasia.
I don't like her ex either. He's very arrogant.
Very arrogant.
I'm such a
Mhm.
TV head.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah,
But yeah, so we can talk about that on whenever we do the whole recap over the episode.
okay.
But these are just like characters and how you feel about them. It's like it's more we're more focused on womanhood with the main
Hmm.
characters versus the other one. Yes, yes, Miss Best Reviews.
What's
Hi,
up,
happy
bud?
Saturday. Thanks for joining. We're just really wrapping up our conversation with Divorced Sisters. If you didn't watch or if you didn't know, Peacock Girls Need Love, check that out. We'll be live on Monday about that. Sunday, first Sundays, I do first Sundays. They're gonna be recorded, but this one is gonna be my last first Sunday live, child, because I'm recording and I'm focusing on wellness when it comes to first Sundays. So I'm gonna record and focus on your mental wellness, your health, and stuff like that. So I'm really changing my first Sunday series to be more like a wellness series, wellness womanhood series. So I'm excited for that.
Yay.
We're going to do that. Main character Monday is still once a month. The Black Girls Den Salon is the fourth Saturday of the month, so it's only one Saturday a month, child. I'm only one person. That's gonna be one. So yeah. So make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Check out everybody's channel, Beloved Reviews, if you're watching this and you're still on here, and then check out Miss Best Reviews. I love it. I see you all the time sharing. I try to share when I'm on this channel. I try to share all the stuff that I see and support and collab. So I love the community and I love the support that you all provide. Yay, we need more Black people discussing and promoting wellness.
Mhm.
Yes, so that's kind of my goal to kind of help and push that out. We're going to see how it goes. Okay, I haven't really did script. I haven't really did like videos on here about that. So we're just going to see how it goes on my channel. So
Yeah.
if you have any topic ideas, or any questions or anything like that, send them to me, and I will definitely try to add that to the series that I am creating. So yes, thank you so much, and I will see you all tomorrow if you join me for First Sunday. But if not, I'll see you another day whenever you come. Bye.